So you've made that decision to move to Davenport, Iowa, but you want to know if it's the right decision? Well, this is 5 current things going on in Davenport that you may want to know. All right, so what's the first thing that is going on? Well, the first thing you want to think about is the job market. So what exactly is going on in the job market right now? Well, in fact, quite a few things are going on. Now, Amazon actually just announced that they're going to be hiring 1,000 new people to their brand new facility just north of Davenport. And we're pretty excited about that because it's going to bring a lot of great jobs to the area. Amazon is obviously a big corporation, has the money to back up what they're saying. It was delayed a year, but it is going forward. So Amazon is definitely coming to town. Also, different things that are happening around town is that Arconic, which is another major employer in the town, it's actually in Bettendorf, which is right next door, is that they're getting bought up by Apollo. Big changes coming with that move. Not sure what that exactly means, but it is a big move happening as far as big corporations. Now, Davenport is really trying to invest and bring companies to the area to really try to make this area one of the best places to live. And as a part of that, they've actually broke ground on a new facility, and it's being done by Fair Oaks Foods, which is a meat processing facility. They don't actually, kill the animals there. They actually bring it in, and I think their main focus is making bacon. So that's pretty exciting. They are investing $134 million into bringing this facility to the area. So the job market is looking great in Davenport, and we're all very excited. Now, as much as I love making these videos about what it's like to live here, I also love helping people decide on where they're going to live in Davenport. So if you have any questions about what the real estate market is or where you want to live, give me a call. My number's popping up down below. Send me a text and send me an email. I am the one that answers those. Now, one thing that needs to be discussed, and it is happening as we speak, is the downtown Davenport building collapse. You may have heard it in the news. Everything you see in the news is pretty accurate. If you're not familiar, downtown Davenport had a building that was a 6-story building, had apartments, had businesses, and it partially collapsed, killing 3 people. They were trying to get through it. They did a few mistakes as far as the city goes. They're going to tear the building down, even though there were still missing people. Now, everything has been kind of resolved as far as missing people. They found, unfortunately, 3 people in that building that were no longer with us. They had one lady that had to have her leg amputated. So it's not a good thing, but with everything that happens, good things can still happen out of it. It has really brought the community together on different issues, as far as building structures and all of that. Also in downtown, they have a operating board that kind of operates all the businesses, helps them out whenever. And they've actually just announced that they're going to be donating $100,000 towards businesses that were affected by it. So with all bad things, there can be good things. This is majority bad, but if you look for the good, there are certain things that can happen out of that. So that is something that is going on that you'll see in the news quite often as of making this video, but that is what's going on with downtown. Prior to the whole mess with the building collapse, there was a lot of stuff going on that is still going to be continuing on. One major announcement that happened was the Figge Art Museum received a bunch of money. Don't know exactly how much, but they're going to be renovating the Figge Art Museum, which is awesome. I love the Figge Art Museum already, but now that they're going to be adding and making it nicer is just a positive for that downtown area. Also, along with that Figge upgrade is the Sky Bridge and the surrounding green area down there. They announced that they're going to be really renovating that. It used to be the old casino riverboat down there. It's kind of been left empty, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years now. And they've just announced that they're going to be making like an amphitheater area down there. It's going to be an entertainment venue. So really exciting stuff happening in downtown. Even though we've had that tragedy of the collapsed building, everything else seems to be moving forward as far as trying to make the downtown a place to go, a destination to go to. Also happening this year is RAGBRAI is going to be finishing in Davenport. Now, if you don't know what RAGBRAI is, that is a bike, quote unquote, race across Iowa. I don't remember exactly what it stands for. It's like the Registers something race across Iowa. A great race across Iowa. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, it's a great honor. It starts in western Iowa. Everybody dips their back tire in the Missouri River, and then they ride across Iowa for, I think it's a week. And then this year, they've decided to end the race, quote unquote race, in eastern Iowa so that they dip their front wheel in the Mississippi. And Davenport has been named as the place to go. And this, I believe, is their 50th year that they're going to be doing this. So it's a great honor that that's going on this year in 2023. So we're super excited for that. But things like that happen all the time in downtown or in Davenport, which is just awesome to see because people are moving, grooving all through the area. So it's really, really cool that that's going to happen this year as well. Now, you can't expect me not to talk about this as I'm a real estate agent, but if you're moving here, it's going to be important to you. And that is, what does the housing market look like right now? Well, unfortunately, the housing market, if you're going to be buying, is a tough one. We have super, super low inventory and it's tough to get into a house. For example, I had to put an offer in for a home the other day. My buyer was a cash buyer. She went $30,000 over list price, no appraisal, did want inspections, and she ended up not winning that. There were 24 offers on this one home. So that's just a little piece of what's going on in the Davenport housing market as of making this video, but not all is lost. I still get people into homes. That one we did lose, but she is actually now going to be closing on a different home within a week or so. So we do get people into homes, and that's why people call me so that we can use different strategies to try to get you into homes that some other people may not be getting into. So just expect that if you're moving here and you're expecting to buy a house, that the competition is going to be really hard right now. But if you want some help, like I said, give me a call. That's why people give me a call when they move here. Right along with housing, and this kind of ties in, is the property taxes. As of recording this, the assessments just came out probably about a month ago, and it's really thrown people off because the assessments have skyrocketed. Now, the reason being is tax assessments try to follow what the market's doing. And what the market has been doing the last couple of years is going up and up and up. So it's no surprise that the tax assessments have gone up as well. So if you're moving here and it's an important piece of your budget to stay at a certain price point, make sure we're also checking the taxes in whatever house that we're going to get you into, because it can affect you quite a bit on what that budget is depending on what the taxes are for that particular home. And something of note for taxes is taxes in Iowa are actually pretty high for property taxes. Now, we compare Iowa to Illinois because we're right on the border here, and Illinois is just in a different world as far as taxes. So a lot of people move to Iowa because of taxes, but if you look at the national big picture, Iowa actually is pretty high on the taxes list as well. But by comparison, Illinois just seems so much higher than Iowa. And then as far as Davenport in particular, the taxes are a little bit funky in the way that they're paid, because Davenport is paid in the rears and the county is paid forward. So you're paying last year taxes for Davenport this year, and you're paying future taxes to Scott County this year. So it's really weird how it all shakes out. But again, that's how it is. And if you need any help with that, definitely give me a call, because everybody deals with. And that's just something that Davenport is a quirk as far as the area goes, because they are paid a little bit differently. And I may be speaking incorrectly on when those two things happen, but it is something that's really odd and something to think about if you're moving to Davenport, Iowa. Now is the time to be getting outdoors in Davenport as well. Luckily for you, Davenport has a lot of different things that you can do. For example, right now, I'm at the soccer complex just north of town. A lot of people get out here. There's soccer leagues, little kids soccer leagues, adult soccer leagues, just a whole bunch of different things going on out here. So that's one example. Other things is a lot of Davenport has movies in the park. It's a free time to go see the movies with your kids, see what's going on, and that is just getting started up for the season. Other things is the River Bandits. Again, a great family entertainment option in downtown Davenport. Fairly cost effective. I think it sits at about $18 a ticket. If you want to go even higher, go into suites, you can also do that. So it's really cool to be down there. And then also, if you want to go into the East Village, that is the Village Hops is going on right now. The Quad Cities itself is really well known known for its craft breweries here in the area, and Davenport is really no exception. As part of that, the village is having what they call village hops, which is craft breweries coming in from the local area, but also all across Iowa, all across Illinois. So it's just gonna be a really good thing for people that like those craft beers. So definitely a time to get outdoors, but if you like what you see and you have some more questions for me, the number's popping up down below. If you want to find more about what it's like to live in Davenport, well, check out this video right here, because I do go over some more details.